Me. I had about 10 or 12 different people tell me about McCuck being doxxed, you know? So you're right, I don't exactly know. I go by what people tell me. Plain and simple. And I know you were panic. I know he was panicking all over the place.
You have a few people talking about it on Reddit, and that's what you make a video based on?
Again, didn't look at Reddit at all. People sent me these messages, you know? Different people, not just one person. I also always cruise the Delray Misfits board as well, so.
So, thank you for asking, Ryan.
But the good thing is he loaded up a 15-minute video on his weak little channel. If this is what it takes for him to actually load videos, then hey, good job.
Like I said, for the better half of a year, one troll on the Delray Misfit board has been trying to find out information about personal information about me, my kids, their mother, where I lived, where I worked, and his name was Blue Blood Reborn. And he swore that he got me banned from Redcon 1, which I'm still not banned, but I don't know if you guys can see that. That's his account, which is now banned on that website because
here's the thing, folks. I don't worry about people getting banned because he'll just simply set up another account. That's why I don't ban people from my account, from my live stream. Simply because they're just going to come back, and he'll be back as well.
He went there and doxed incorrect information. No matter what it is, it's doxing. And they banned his account. So, like I said, this troll has been...
Alex, I hate Little Caesars pizza. It's too salty. I don't eat that stuff. If I'm going to have Little Caesars pizza, I have to have a lot of water with it. And that's not a good thing.
Trying to do this for a year. Adam McLeod is in it for the long haul. I play the patience game. And I've been watching, and I get the screen cap sent to me. Okay, cool. Yeah, good luck. Have fun. Have at it. Keep it up. Keep waiting, you know, I keep playing, you know. And then I started to notice within my career in IT and cybersecurity.
It's a very cheap watch that he has on. You should get a better watch.
There's a thing of there's technical terms for it, but it's all behavior based. So I was watching behavior. Every one of you, not on this account, not on New Universal Order, but on modern day Winston Churchill, any maniac or piss trooper, either you hate me or you like me, they interact with me. Completely interact with me. They send me videos, they send me clips, they give their opinion on things, they ask me questions, right? There were two accounts that were always the first ones to watch my story. Two accounts. One of those accounts was an account called Sudstagram. That account right there. And I might be backwards, but Sudstagram. Always the first one in my story to watch whatever I had posted. So that day when that happened, I went back and I looked at my story, and there were about 7 people that watched that story. Sudstagram was one of them, and I'm like, the rest of these guys they're not private, they have their personal picture there, they have pictures of their families, they communicate with me all the time. What are the chances of them being a piece of shit on Delray Misfit Board doing, like spying in and doing all this stuff behind my back? So I just went ahead and I reached out to Sudstagram and I said, hey, are you enjoying the content? Anything I could do different? More personal stuff? And I kept asking him questions, right? All these questions I was asking. you know, and he was seeing as I'm writing, he's watching what I'm writing, but he's not responding. He's not responding. I find that odd. Again, we go back to behavior. So he's not responding. It's like, okay, interesting. Everybody else responded. I'm like, hey, did you enjoy that clip from WWE that I shared early today? Oh, I'm not a wrestling fan. It's cool. You know, they're commenting back. This is the only account that didn't respond back. So finally I say, well, maybe less wrestling perhaps, more memes. I see you're usually the first account in my stories, so I'm trying to gauge what keeps you engaged, Blue Blood. Oh, I'm sorry, Brian, which is the account's name, Brian Suds. Immediately, he blocks me. Immediately, he blocks me. That's...
Oh, wow, he blocked you. Ooh, big deal. See, McCuck has a thing about it is that McCuck always challenges me to debate on his little YouTube, Instagram, and he tells people that I refuse to debate him. He has me blocked on his channel, yet that's one of the common things that McCuck does. He challenges people to a debate, but before he does that, he blocks it, and then he tries to make people look as though they're afraid to debate him. You know, that's his MO. So he blocked you, big deal.
In my professional opinion, the smoking gun. So I purposely call him Blue Blood Reborn, right? Which is the account that he's using on the Delray Misfit board. And he immediately blocks me. Interesting. So I go to bed, right? I go to bed. Next day I wake up. I say, let me see if I can find him on Facebook. You know? Oh, look what I find. Brian Suds, same account on Facebook. Right? I reach out to him on Facebook. I say, hey, bud. I'm like, why'd you block me on Instagram? Was it something I said? Something I did? What was it?
I don't watch Sneeko. I never worry about people who block me whatsoever. I really don't. I mean, this guy obviously has a hard-on for McCuck, and McCuck is triggered, obviously, by this individual.
He blocks me on Facebook. If that's not enough evidence, so I'll leave it at that. The guy got banned on a board for doxing the incorrect information, which wasn't correct at all. The guy's been hunting me for a year, and he turned tail and ran. See, now you would think that I would be mad over this, or I'd be furious, and I'm not. I want the opportunity for Brian Suds to reach out to me. I'll give him my cell phone number. I want to understand what is the mentality behind somebody for the course of a year to try.
Chuck E. Cheese, I shave my own head. I don't know whether he goes to a barber or not. But who cares?
Try to hunt down somebody's livelihood, what their kids look like, all of that's entailed in that. I'm giving him the opportunity to reach out to me, but he's blocked me in every way he can, and he's banned on, I guess, the Delray Misfit board. You can always make another account, but I'm pretty sure he'll.
Basically, he's doing the same thing that McCuck generally does.
Have another sock account on Modern Day Winston Churchill watching everything I'm doing, and he'll be back to trying to do this stuff in no time. But again, if you guys want to know where I work, go to azetech.co. That's azetech.co. That's the company I work for, that I created. I created it years ago doing IT consulting, and I have a slew of clients that I work for.
He created it years ago. Let me show you guys something here. Now, McCuck is lying about it, and I'm going to explain why. All right, first off, let's take a look at my site. We're going to go to Wayback Archive. Now, folks, let me get this enlarged. If you've had a website for a very long time, then you're going to see all of this here. You're going to see a timetable where Wayback has actually marked all of your stuff, basically. As you can tell, I started my site in 2001, Caliber Fitness. Let's take a look at vincegoodrum.com. And it's going to be pretty consistent, you know. Plus, if you look at my website, whenever you click on one of the links here, it's going to archive everything from the day that you've actually had it. So let's look at my site in 2005, for example. Let's have that pull up real quick. See, this is my site from 2005. I don't know why it's loading up Ruffle for. It doesn't really matter. This, folks, is a site from... This is my site. This is my first site. And as you can tell, folks, I've had it for quite some time. This is from 2004. And I know it's a little boring to watch, but I'm going to explain why. I don't know why this Ruffle thing is loading up for. See, this is back in the day of Adobe Flash. This is when I was promoting main event wrestling and stuff, and stuff like that. Any website, folks, to where you've had it for a long time, it's going to show in the Wayback Archive. It's always going to do that. It's going to show from 2005, you know, and stuff. Everything is going to show up regardless. See? You can clearly tell that I've had my websites for quite some time. Let's take a look at McCuck's site. What was it? azetech.co. He says he's had his website for years. Nothing here in 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He didn't start his site until 2002. Let's take a look at this here. So he's not had it for years. That's az.com in 2002. And it's not even his site. So this isn't his site, folks. Actually, now that I look at it, he didn't start his website until 2003 probably. So he says he had his channel for years. Now this one here is McCuck's site. So he's not had it for years. He just started his website last year. Like I said, he's a big giant liar. And this definitely isn't his site. This here would I bet Scott Steiner? No, he'd beat the crap out of me. Yeah, all of them look like This is what AZ Tech CO looked back in the day. It's a Cambodian site. So McCuck basically took a domain name, and this is what he tried to do. He took a domain name. He bought a domain name, obviously from expireddomainnames.com, and he's trying to play it out like he's had the site for years. Wayback Archive is always going to know and is going to keep a record as far as to who owned the site. So unless McCuck lived in Cambodia, he's only had a site for 2 years. He's lying. McCuck is lying about his website. He's not owned his business for years. This one is not his. He didn't start his business until 2003, folks. So he's not had his business for years. He's lying. Let's get back to the video. So I just proved basically that he's not had his site for years. He's not had his business for years. If that was the case, Wayback Archive would have everything archived, literally.
So if I pan the camera around, oh, what? Oh no, there's a Keurig! It's a Keurig! That's my employer! Oh, wait, oh no, there's X-Men on the wall! I must work for the X-Men. Guys, really need to do some fact checking. Really need to do some fact checking. And think about things. Blender bottle! I must work for them. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Your guys, some of these guys are making it too easy. Way too easy. And like I said, I'm in it for the long haul. You got dipshits like Vince Goodrum, on his lunch break eating his peanut butter sandwich in his fucking car.
I don't eat peanut butter sandwiches. I usually have a grilled chicken wrap Monday through Thursday. On Fridays, I go to Chick-fil-A. So, again, he doesn't know what I eat. But I was actually having Chick-fil-A in my car. It was really good, too. I love Chick-fil-A. Especially those 12-piece nuggets.
Going to make a video about somebody that's a nobody. Oh, McCuck is getting trolled.
No, on the video I said not to mess with you at work or whatever, so okay, you may have a little something. Either way, I told people not to mess with him at work, and this is what I get.
Tonight, he's getting trolled. Incredible. FuckDog66, I thought you were a gear injector at AEW. No, I took a break from AEW. I made that perfectly clear. I took a long break from AEW. I couldn't balance my own IT company and AEW at the same time.
Really? You just started your company in 2023, folks. He started his company in 2023. He, again, lies, and I've proven it. I've debunked it. He just went out and bought an expired domain to make it look as though he's been in business for like 5 or 6 years when he hasn't.
Now I'll answer some questions. You guys got any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. I mean, again, folks, the proof is in the pudding. 2023, that's when he started his website. Not 2019, not 2022. Again, let's look at 2022. He does not own the site at this time. This is when that Cambodian company got suspended, probably they changed their name or went out of business or so. See? But whatever. I try to do someone a favor by telling people not to harass them at work or whatever. And I get this back in return, What an asshole. But you guys, you can obviously tell the difference between my character and McCuck's character.
Yo, this is Donis T. Rivy,
See, folks, I don't need to lie about what I own and what I've been doing. You see my website. I've had my website for over 20 some years. McCuck started his business in 2023. He hasn't had it for years. And that's the proof right there. If he has another domain that he used to own, fine, we'll go and check that out,